Okay, welcome everybody. In this video, we're going to show you how to set up a quiz using Canvas Studio. Canvas Studio will let you take videos from your library or even YouTube or Vimeo and turn it into a quiz. So in order to do that, the first thing you need to do is go into your videos and determine which video you want to use as a quiz. So let's go into Canvas Studio and we're going to pick from our collection. In this case, I'm going to choose this one. Go to View. And what you're going to want to do is go to your options, which are these vertical dots here, and you're going to select create a quiz. So you're essentially taking the video that you either brought in from YouTube or it's already in your collection, and you're going to turn it into a quiz. So you got to create a quiz. So let's go ahead and give it a title. Let's say create a quiz demo. You can give it a description. And you can hide questions, but I would advise we'll just leave that on for now. And the same for this. So we can play with those features a little bit later. But for now, we're just going to leave them as is. Go ahead and select Get Started. And now you're going to have these markers to where you can add different questions. So you can either play the video to see where you want the questions to go, or if you already know, you have an idea, you've watched it ahead of time, you can go directly to those time spots. In this case, let's just go ahead and push play. So when you're ready to select and add a question to your video, once you hit the plus sign, it's going to give you three options, and that's multiple choice, true, false, or multiple answer. So in this case, to test it out, let's just go ahead and select true, false. And we'll ask Canvas Studio is now available. Simple, just for the sake of the video. We'll say true, and of course, if I want to add question feedback, I can. And so we'll just leave that as is for now. So the marked answer would be true. So it's going to show this as correct. Let's go ahead and hit save. And if you look at this marker, it's going to show that's where the question is. Okay, so we can continue, or we can add additional markers by just clicking on it. Okay, so we can add another question, multiple choice. And another question. Okay. Yes. No. You can add a third. Not sure. Okay. Again, whichever one you mark is going to be the correct answer. Now, the cool thing about multiple choice questions is you have additional options. I can either add vary points by answer, which is cool because it allows you the opportunity to give partial credit for questions. Okay, so if I want to decide, I can give, I'll give you more points for yes, even if that's correct. So we'll say we give 2 points for yes. Maybe I'll give you a partial question because maybe it was extremely hard. So I'm gonna give you a partial for getting close, and then not sure, you just get nothing. And then of course, if I want to shuffle, that's just going to shuffle the choices around. Your typical feedback for the correct answers, same as usual. Okay, let's go ahead and hit save. And that's going to be your second question. If I want, I can continue on, play the video. Maybe want to move this ahead. And then I'm going to pause it. Maybe I want to add another one. I can. So this will be the process of adding questions to the video. Okay, once you're done and you have the quiz and all the questions within the video, let's go ahead and hit done. If you need to make any additional changes, you can always do that here in your settings. It'll just let you change the question, the video title, and your basic questions. Or if I just decide I want to delete it altogether and start over, you can do that too. But let's go ahead and select done. And this little icon here, the little airplane, that indicates that there is a quiz associated with that video. Okay, so now that we have our video set up with the quiz, the next step is going to be add the quiz as an assignment. So there's a couple different parts to this. So what we're going to have to do is go into our assignments, and we want to create a new assignment. And this is for the quiz. Okay, let's go ahead and give the quiz a name. Okay, so when you get to submission type, you are going to select, instead of online, it's going to be an external tool. So that is going to be a big difference. Make sure you select it as an external tool. Once you do that, you're going to hit find. And we're going to look for Canvas Studio right here. So then we're going to scroll down and find our video. And we know this is a correct video because of the airplane icon. We're going to select Video Quiz Embed. This drop down is going to be the videos that have quizzes associated with them for this course. In this case, we only did one, so we'll just keep that as it is. And then we're going to select Embed and do select again. Now everything else as usual. And then let's go ahead and hit save. Awesome. Okay. So now you can see your quiz, you can view it. In this case, I had already tested it out, but I can hit play and it's going to ask me the questions. True, false. Let's hit continue. And if I want to go here, and I can do not sure, or if I'm not quite, maybe I want to go back, I can always hit rewatch and hit continue and pause. So once my students have submitted the quiz, they'll be able to view their quiz results here, and you as the instructor can always view the quiz results. So your students can see the quiz results for their own class. You as the instructor will be able to view the quiz results for the entire class. You can see what answers they answered correctly and which ones they got wrong. That concludes this video on setting up quizzes in Canvas Studio.
For additional questions about Canvas Studio, contact the Center for Teaching and Learning at 623-935-8340 or send us an email at ctl@estrellamountain.edu.